Hi, Chris.
Hello, Michael, and hello, everybody tuning in right now for another grand episode of Breggy News. If you are new to Breggy News, I basically try to give you the viral paranormal news that is happening right now on the internet and let you know about it, and that's about it.
I just want to declare that Chris said this was your idea when beginning the show. So, you know, you have a very dark shirt.
It's a black t-shirt.
It's like the darkest shirt I've ever seen. It's like a void.
It's black.
Is it like a black hole? Spoilers. All right, let's move on.
First... All right, well, to jump right into it, you might have heard this one with the new It movie coming out this week, actually.
Oh, it's this week?
It comes out Thursday.
Oh, wow.
So this comes from sci-fi.com. A New Jersey woman burns Pennywise doll after it mysteriously appears in her yard. Stephen King approves. We all float down here, the article says, even in New Jersey. Renee Jensen, a resident of Harrington Park, New Jersey. Is that by you?
I have no idea.
Great. Received a shock over the weekend when a Pennywise doll mysteriously flew through the air and landed in her backyard. She may have found the piece of It, Chapter 2, merch cute, had its forehead not been covered in satanic-looking scrawls.
Oh.
It came at an angle and didn't hit any of the many, many trees in our yard, Jensen, who runs an intuitive healing practice in Ridgewood, tells Sci-Fi Wire. It just cleared our fence, hit the pine tree, and fell to the ground. My boyfriend Alex and I both said, "What the heck was that?" It looked as if it was a bird or something had just died mid-flight. I saw the clown and the writing on the forehead and retracted my hand quickly. I jumped back and called for my boyfriend. He quickly came over and picked it up and brought it into our backyard, which I was opposed to because my mind already started going to shadowy places. Postulating? Sure. Maybe you should read these. That the Mark doll's appearance could be part of a publicity stunt for Chapter 2, Renee and Alex consulted their friends in a community Facebook group for a logical explanation. When no answer except maybe a possible drop from a passing drone became available, they contacted the local police. According to Jensen, they were also totally creeped out and couldn't figure out how it ended up getting into our yard because of the tree cover. In fact, they refused to even touch the thing. Once the police were gone, Renee, agreeing with a suggestion from the cops, decided to become an honorary member of the Losers Club by burning the doll to a blackened crisp. After a few false starts, since the toy most likely had a flame-retardant coating or some such, she was able to set it ablaze by using newspaper. It really isn't about being superstitious, adds Jensen. I'm a Reiki master and work with energy. When a Pennywise clown with what appeared to be culty writing on its forehead. That's the first time I ever heard that. Culty. Like, makes it sound like cute almost. Culty writing. Writing on its forehead drops out of the sky. I did what anyone would have thought about doing. I burned it, and it's possible that it out of existence just in case.
Here, this is what I got to say about this story, okay? Thing flies in. This is what everybody should take note of in every horror movie that's ever happened. 1, call the police immediately. Good call. 2, burnt that doll to the ground.
She did all the right steps. What doesn't help the situation is Pennywise creator Stephen King gleefully approved of the story, taking the time to give it, pun intended, a shout out on Twitter with a post that reads, "We all float down here, you'll float too."
Wow. Thank you for really being a part of everything, Stephen King. I wonder what he thinks about the movies.
What do you mean?
I don't know. It's like his story, you know?
Yeah, but he's probably a part of it, no?
I have no idea. He hates The Shining.
No, I would think that he would be a part of it. I thought he was.
And then he made his own, and like the movie kind of sucked. Like it wasn't that good. And he because he's not a director, he's a writer. That book is fantastic though, so is It. Very good.
Hold on a second, I just want to see something.
What are you seeing? What do you want to see? Who do you want to see?
Oh, so there's more to this story, actually.
Oh.
Scarily enough, Renee had a bit of premonition about the event several days before it even happened.
I don't believe that story, but go ahead.
A couple of days before the incident, my girlfriend called me, Jensen says. She wanted my expert opinion on a dream she had the night before. Her husband had been out of town and she woke up to what she thought was banging on her front door. She says she thought she opened her eyes and saw a clown standing at the bottom of her bed. White face, red mouth, black eyes. She said she wasn't scared by what appeared to be a lucid dream, but wanted my opinion even though the dream interpretation isn't my thing. A couple days later, Pennywise flew into my backyard, totally disturbed. She was the first one I called after it happened.
Oh. I'm going to say that's a load of malarkey. That story is fake. She wanted to add a little mystical flair
probably.
To the story.
15 minutes of fame, run with it. There's also another story out right now about the It posters that are up around town in different areas that parents are actually trying to get taken down because they are scaring their kids.
Get over it, man. Maybe a kid's got to get scared every once in a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess.
This world's getting too soft, Chris. Let's get it back together.
Let's move on.
You and I. Do you want to see the movie?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to go see the movie. I don't think I'm going to see it opening week. I hate going to see movies opening week because I am like social anxiety, antisocial type of person, so I don't really like to go when it's basically going to be sold out and there's a ton of people.
I think you're good. Like, if you go a week after with a horror movie, you should be pretty good. It's not like freaking Star Wars or something.
And I like
it's
to go
like packed for weeks.
Yeah, and I like to go during the week too if I could, because most people can't, especially like during like middle of the day or something.
That's what you got to do. Are you going to go to a matinee?
Maybe,
Get some peanut M&Ms.
I know somebody that's going Saturday morning, 10 a.m.
It's great. I hope it's good.
I think it'll be good.
The first one was ruined for me because I had a group of young lads behind me that it was like their first time indulging in alcohol, and they just wouldn't shut up. And I had to turn around and ask the young man behind me, are you going to talk this entire film? And then my wife was appalled.
No, but you got to say something. Otherwise,
that's right, Chris. That's right.
They're just going to keep doing it. You don't say something that's just going to keep happening.
They did keep doing it, Chris. They were quiet for another 20 minutes.
Yeah, I would have lost my mind.
And I kept on doing this.
What sucks about this new movie, though, well, it doesn't suck, but if that were to happen for Chapter 2, it's a 3-hour-long movie.
Ooh, it is?
Yep.
Oh. Well.
So hopefully you don't get any drunk idiots behind you.
I hope.
For 3 hours.
I hope so as well.
All right, here we go. Next article. This comes from the Hollywood Reporter. I don't know if you've seen this movie, Michael, but
I did not. Brian Finnegan loved it.
I did want to go see it. I've been traveling a lot. I haven't been able to actually go, and I don't even know if it's probably still out. But so again, this comes from the Hollywood Reporter. Charlie Manson actor says Tarantino cut quite a lot from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So the guy that plays Charlie Manson in this actually plays Charlie Manson in Mindhunter on Netflix as well. Do you watch Mindhunter on Netflix?
I like the first season a lot, and me and the lady are going to... We tried to start it, but having a child has ruined that amongst any other trying to watch a TV show at all.
Got it. Yeah, I have yet to watch Mindhunter. I heard good things.
It's a good show.
But so the actor Damon Herriman also played the infamous cult leader on Netflix's Mindhunter. Damon just pulled double duty playing the infamous cult leader Charlie Manson, but some of what was shot for one of the projects was left on the cutting room floor. In a recent interview with Entertainment Weekly, the actor said that although a lot of the film had been cut, his presence as Manson in Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is pretty much all there. And we did shoot a little more than what's in the film, Damon told the Entertainment Weekly. He did cut quite a lot out of the film. The stuff I got to do in that was lighter and more of a fun tone. I don't understand that quote. Damon also plays an older incarcerated Manson on the second season of Netflix Mindhunter, which dropped over the weekend. In that series, Damon has a powerful, lengthy scene as Manson, but he has only a minor scene with minimal dialogue in Once Upon a Time.
Yeah.
So when he actually, I just read this before we started recording, but actually he didn't think he was going to get the part in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood as Manson because he had already filmed for Mindhunter as Manson, and he didn't think Tarantino was gonna be okay with him playing it on two different, well, I guess a series and then the movie. And apparently Tarantino didn't care, so that worked out.
Yeah, I heard he was like not necessarily like super. He didn't look like him. I heard that he had his mannerisms down very well. Like he knew how he talked and weird
Right.
stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see. I know there was a lot of controversy around the movie as well. That they didn't portray. Help me out. Did you hear this story?
I have no idea
Uh,
what you're talking about.
yeah, they didn't portray somebody the right way, and a lot of people got up in arms about it. And I can't think of who it is at the moment. I'm blanking, and I can see the face, and
Give me a clue here.
I don't know. Hold on.
2 hours later.
All right, so I found it. So who I was thinking of was Bruce Lee. Why I couldn't think of
You
the name,
found it.
know.
I found it.
I had the face
I
in my
found
head. Excuse me.
I'm the one who figured out Bruce Lee.
I know.
You're taking credit.
I'm not taking credit. You got it. I'm just saying I couldn't think of it.
Now you said it. Thank you.
Esquire.com. Why the Bruce Lee fight in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood has become the movie's most controversial scene. The martial arts master's biography weighs in on the decisive fight scene with Brad Pitt. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood earned Quentin Tarantino's his best opening weekend box office ever, exceeding forecasts despite being a nearly 3-hour-long R-rated film that opened while the Lion King remake was still holding strong. But despite also being well received by critics, the film has provoked debate. Its treatment of women has been scrutinized. Female characters receive brutal beatings but little dialogue. And one single scene has also been the subject of a heated controversy. Here's a guide to the debate over the movie's fight scene between real-life actor and martial arts legend Bruce Lee, played by Mike Moe, and Brad Pitt's character, fictional stuntman Cliff Booth. What happens in the movie? In the film, Pitt's character Booth has a flashback while repairing a TV antenna for his boss and best friend, Leonardo DiCaprio's also fictional Western star Rick Dalton. While on Dalton's roof, Booth remembers an encounter with Bruce Lee on the Green Hornet set. In the memory, Mose Lee holds court among stuntmen and crew members, giving a pompous speech and saying that if he fought Cassius Clay as legendary. What?
Just go ahead. Just keep going.
Oh, I'm dying here with this. I gotta put this AC on.
1 eternity later.
Muhammad Ali was still often called in the 60s. He'd make him a cripple. Quote. This elicits chuckles from Pitt's Booth, who calls Lee a little man with a big mouth and a big chip, who should be embarrassed to suggest he'd be anything more than a stain on the seat of Clay's trunks. Lee proposes a 3-round fight to see which man can put the other on his butt. In the first round, Lee kicks Booth squarely in the chest, flooring him. He then attacks with the second flying kick, but Booth catches him and hurls him into a car before the match can be settled. In the third and final round, the two men are interrupted and Booth is fired for the fight. Flashing back to the present, of Booth still on Dalton's roof, declares his dismissal fair enough. Was the scene accurate? Lee did star in the Green Hornet as the crime fighter's sidekick and valet, but according to Lee biographer Matthew Polly, the scene was inaccurate in many ways. Lee revered Muhammad Ali, Polly told Esquire, so the part in the movie where the Lee character says he would cripple the boxer and Brad Pitt's character comes to Ali's defense is not only completely inaccurate, it turns Lee into a disrespectful blowhard and jerk.
Yeah, it does.
So apparently that was the whole thing, and a lot of people came out, actors and actresses and everything else, people that knew Lee came out, and it was this whole thing for the first couple weeks that the movie was out, that people were not happy with Tarantino.
Yeah, I mean, I thought Bruce Lee's footwork was influenced by Muhammad Ali, actually. I don't know why he would choose to do that, but whatever. It's a movie. Everybody calm down.
Yeah.
You know? Rest in peace, Bruce Lee. Let's move on to the next article, for Christ's sake.
I know, that one went way too long.
Man.
Everybody, we're trying to keep this quick, and I'm having a tough time today. But this is from Vice.com. Our galaxy's black hole suddenly lit up and nobody knows why. In May, the supermassive black hole at the core of the Milky Way became 75 times brighter in just 2 hours.
Ooh.
The supermassive black hole that lives at the center of our galaxy has been mysteriously sparkling as of late, and nobody knows the reason. The dark behemoth, known as Sagittarius, is 4 million times as massive as the Sun. Though no light escapes its boundaries, astronomers can observe the hole's interactions with bright stars or dust clouds that surround it. On the night of May 13th, 2019, UCLA astronomer Tuan Du and his colleagues were watching Sagittarius using the Keck telescope on the summit of Mauna Kea in Hawaii. In a period of just 2 hours, they witnessed the black hole become 70 times brighter in the near-infrared bands of the light spectrum. That spring evening, the Milky Way's supermassive black hole reached much brighter flux levels in 2019 than ever measured at near-infrared wavelengths. According to a forthcoming study led by Du and published on the ARXIV preprint server, the brightness of Sagittarius varies all the time, getting brighter and fainter on the timescale of minutes to hours. It basically flickers like a candle, Du said in an email. We think that something unusual might be happening this year because the black hole seems to vary in brightness more, reaching brighter levels than we've ever seen in the past. So that's kind of crazy.
That doesn't sound good.
There shouldn't be any light, really, coming from it. But actually, what's funny is I was watching, I don't know if you ever watch the Science Channel, and they have How the Universe Works.
I love that show.
Series. They were talking about basically the black hole and how if our sun got sucked up into the black hole, it wouldn't be technically the end. Well, I don't want to screw up the facts here, but basically they said the black hole could actually almost explode with light from the sun.
So maybe it's sucking in something crazy big and just like whoosh.
I guess, but if it's in our galaxy, wouldn't we know?
Nah, man, that shit is so far away. It's ridiculous.
What?
I mean, because I love this stuff because I got to teach it for a while. Yeah, the size and scale of everything is ridiculous. Like the fact that we think we know anything is laughable, honestly.
Well, I watch the show and sometimes I'm like, how do they even know this? I feel like it's all guesses of what we think is actually happening or things they're doing. And then what gets me nervous is when they start talking about Earth being sucked up into the black hole.
I mean, I don't think that's going to happen.
And last night they were talking about if you were unlucky enough to survive being sucked up, it would pull you to the point of all your bones and everything. It would basically stretch you.
Yeah, they call it like a spaghetti string.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it would pull you so hard. It's fun. Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. But we'll see. Maybe it'll blow up and that'll be that. That's a wrap, folks.
I don't know, man. It makes me nervous sometimes.
Whatever, man. All right, here we go. This is what we've been all.
We're gonna end the night on this one. So let's play the video and we'll talk a little bit about it.
Here we go. Here it is. This guy.
So this guy's been going around Virginia since 2018, apparently.
Oh, I didn't know it was going on for this long.
Well, he did it. This is my favorite.
He waves.
It's
amazing.
This is in 2019. He's left 60 TVs around his town in Virginia, and basically they're old box TV sets that he's just leaving on people's front doors. It's harmless.
Look at these three dudes.
Yeah, I don't know who these three dudes are, but
they're like adorable little bros. You know what I mean?
Are they the one? I don't think they're the ones doing it. So the cops think it's two people that are actually doing it. And the cops have also came out and said back in 2018, somebody was putting TVs in front of houses and about 20 TVs were left. So right now this guy's up to 60 TVs in 2019. I think it's hilarious that the cops are actually taking all the TVs.
I guess they have to. What if it was something terrible?
Yeah, 100%. But I mean, obviously this is just some
Look
type
at that
of
old TV.
ridiculous prank. I find it hilarious.
Dude,
think it's great.
I love it. I think it's fantastic.
I think with everything going on in the world and all the political BS and everything else, like this guy's just like, you know what, I'm gonna do something stupid and hopefully people get a chuckle out of it. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's exactly what's going on. He's the man. Keep doing what you're doing.
He wants to be, apparently, according to the article I read, he wants to be called the TV Santa Claus. So I commend
You got it.
TV Santa Claus on this one.
Yeah, great job. Keep doing what you're doing.
As long as it's not malicious or you're not hurting anybody, I mean, it's funny.
Oh, it's hilarious.
I mean,
and like, yo, the TV head, come on, this guy's out of control.
That's like a real TV on his head.
Look at how big that TV is on his head. It's great. It's really.
They were putting all the brands of the TVs.
Yeah, Toshiba. Who are these three guys?
I don't know. I just wanted to get a clip of what was going on. But these guys, I don't know who these guys are.
Who's this guy?
From Inside Edition. All right. I think we chewed off everybody's ear long enough. Appreciate everybody tuning in for another episode of Breggy News. Next time we'll try to keep it a little bit shorter. If you have any questions or anything else, send us a comment. And don't forget, you guys can subscribe to supporters of Paranormal Warehouse, and you can get exclusive paranormal content from all our paranormal podcasts and shows from all the awesome teams that we have on our page, including live investigations. So take a look at that. Just head over to our public page, ParanormalWarehouse.com, and the link will be there to sign up. Michael, I'm done for the night.
Chris, I'm done for the night.
Great. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. See you next time for Breggy News.